I want to know why you're wearing a tinfoil hat, Michael.
Because we're gonna talk about robots, Garrett, and I'm a robot!
Oh my god! Congratulations on coming out! You guys like robots? Have we got something for you?
Garrett was the one who was like, tier lists are cool, so why don't we do that for Hades? And I was like, I don't know. And now
don't throw me under that bus. Tier lists are cool. I never said that. I never said that.
We had a lot of luck with our Hades video. Garrett and I wanted to do another tier list, but in the same vein as one of the very first videos we did, which was bangable spaceships. This is part 2 to the video we already put out, bangable fictional robots. This is the natural counterpoint to that, bangable real robots. But like, not that they're real and meant to be bangable. You know what I mean?
So any good tier list needs some tiers. We're gonna be ranking real life robots by their sexiness and bangability, so we try to name them appropriately. Our S tier is, I for one, welcome our robot overlords.
Crush my skull, daddy. Crush my skull.
Next, a convincing facsimile.
Is it facsimile or facsimile?
Facsmile. Facsimile. Facsimile.
I hate that that's making me actually laugh unironically. I'm such a goobus.
Mid-tier is approachable.
It's like NASA puts out like a new robot. It's like, these are gonna take care of the babies on our space station when they're inevitably born into this wretched plane of existence. And it's like, yeah, I would have sex with that if I was lonely enough. You got me. If in the desolation of space, yeah.
I'm glad we're keeping the bar low here. How would you feel about a tier down from that?
Modem zones.
It's not quite a complete no, but like, you'd have to catch me desperate. Like dial-up internet.
Only going for it because you need to. The next one is
error. And on that very sexy sounding note, we should dive into our first robot.
A company in Japan is experimenting with a nursing care robot.
Let's lift you up, little baby.
I want Robear to cradle me like a sweet little baby. Robear is a high-tech teddy designed to lift an elderly patient from a bed into a wheelchair.
Oh, look at that bear hug.
This adorable Terminator. Catch him on the wrong day, he could just like seismic twist your spine and like wring you out like a dish rag.
These demonstration subjects don't look especially comfortable.
Yeah, they look like they're nervous they're gonna fall out of the net.
I'd be nervous too. This thing is all nerves, but at the same time, there is something about being lifted up by a big teddy bear.
By a bear?
Like, you know what I'm talking about. Despite the terror, I would definitely find myself like fondling those mechanical biceps.
It's just hard though, because he's like, he doesn't talk to you. His main function is, well, his main function is to move up and down. So I mean, there might be something there, some thrusting power.
Robear, he'll lift you up.
But like, he's all arms. He can't even like kiss you sensually. And he's stationary. I would put him in approachable.
Yes, I think that's very fitting.
Of course, we've seen walking robots before, but few of them had Spot's sense of balance.
Doop 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 doop.
He's a heckin' good walker.
If Spot feels itself tipping forward,
that's
oh
crazy.
My god, look at him recover like that.
Yeah, he can stumble around.
The mobility of this thing is amazing.
When it does fall, there's a protocol for righting itself, which works most of the time. Although human assistance when inflicted into the bottom of a particularly steep ditch.
That's how I get out of bed in the morning.
Right? Just curl up and then all at once. Well, he certainly deserves a spot on the tier list. It's a very functional looking, very capable. But even if it could fuck good, I just feel like morally obligated to keep robot police dogs away from the top tier.
I don't know if I would ever want to bang it. In my brain, I'm like, this is a dog.
Right? And that is a very good point. Are we gonna bang this fucking police dog robot? No. Let's just throw him into error and be done with it.
Welcome to Henn Hotel. Please use the kiosk machine to complete your check-in.
For those of you that don't know, Henn Hotel is a hotel in southwestern Japan. Henn Hotel translates to weird hotel, and it is staffed entirely by robots.
정산기에서 체크인 수속을 해주세요.
Yeah, I don't trust that wig. I don't trust that necktie. I don't trust that shirt. Who dressed this poor robot?
Out of the other two that we've reviewed, she is the one with the most kissable lips.
Oh, that's an unfortunate admission to have to make.
Such a weird statement about a random robot from the internet that looks like if you touched it, you'd probably get tinnitus.
Tinnitus?
Oh, not tinnitus, tetanus.
I mean, I would believe both. I would believe that this thing is cursed enough that if you just touch it, your ears start ringing for no reason.
She's the Grudge.
She is the Grudge. She's gonna crawl the out of my monitor. I think she's somewhere between approachable and modem sounds. Probably modem sounds for me.
I would be more likely to fuck Robear before this thing.
Agreed.
I would put this under modem sounds.
Yeah. Henn.
Chotto Henn.
Pole dancing robots has got to be one of the most Silicon Valley things I have ever heard of. Why do they have security cameras for heads?
Must be a statement. This is about as well as I dance. And then they cut to the guys that literally look like Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk.
They look so embarrassed to be there. Nobody was looking at the robots.
They're like, don't make eye contact. Don't do it.
Gracious.
Where would you like to put our future wife? I don't know about you, but those hip gyrations, they're doing something for me. I'd put them in. I, for one, welcome our robot overlords.
That's giving them a lot. I would throw her in modem sounds, but...
So that means that I would put her in consensus approachable if we're going to go to a decent spot between the two of us. So
yeah, you're right about that. So approachable.
Approachable it is.
My name is Sophia. I love coming to Barcelona.
Hope you could tell I am a robot by the wires coming out of my body.
Oof.
The company behind her has a new vision to mass produce.
Oh yeah, that's right. This video is about how they're gonna make a lot more of them.
She's on wheels.
I am an artificial intelligence.
Oh my god, the detail of her facial animations.
Sophia's facial expressions remind me of that uncanny valley that you also get from Sunny in iRobot, which leads me to believe that these two cute little baldies are the perfect pair for one another. I really genuinely, for as much as this fucking robot creeps me out, I really do like this robot. She's fucking cool. Big thing about her is that she's supposed to be able to hold a natural conversation with you.
So it's more about her brain than her body.
Yes. However, I can't wait to see that face just tangled up in rapture. Yeah, so shall we?
You don't need the rest of her body. We can make it work with just a head. We will make it work somehow. So I guess that saves her from the error category.
I would f the shit out of this robot. Are you kidding me?
I don't know if I would welcome this robot overlord. Maybe if I saw a dude version, I would feel differently.
I would put her under a convincing facsimile, but that is as low as I am willing to go.
I can agree to that. I can agree to a convincing facsimile.
Thank you, everyone.
Aww. ASIMO. I f***ing loved him. I believe he's the first famous bipedal robot.
Yeah. This thing is already 20 years old. Like this kind of
it came out when I was like 9.
He's older, he's experienced. That's great. I can appreciate that in a sexual partner.
Honda will continue to take on new challenges to create new joys for people.
Kind of diminishes the sex appeal when they give it the voice of a 12-year-old.
Voice of a f***ing child.
Oh, credits. Wait! That is a very interesting freeze frame because he's just like, cake.
I wish I could eat this. If only my human creators had given me a digestive system.
Get you somebody who looks at you the way this robot looks at his cake. Well then, where do we rank this, this child?
Oh, no, don't call him a child. The voice really does ruin it. If I could get rid of his voice, I would put him as far up as approachable because he looks really soft and lovable. But his damn voice makes me want to put him in error.
We're gonna go with error.
To be fair, he is 20.
Confusing, right?
He's like the Ash Ketchum of the robot world. You have a call.
It's in the pocket. Oh my god, what?
Good morning.
Wake up, you lazy bitch. Come on.
Basically. He can be a little alarm. He can be a little GPS. I love this stupid thing.
His joints make him look like a Lego figure that's come to life.
Yeah! I just love him so much. This is like my favorite thing about him right here is this cute little, this little shot. Where she's like obviously so sad. He says that he loves her.
Cheer up, I can replace your human interactions.
He would have come in handy this quarantine. Fun little story about him. When I lived in Japan, the mall near me had like a pop-up stand where they were selling him. I almost bought him. I was so close. My one friend talked me out of it. They're like, no, that's so expensive. It's so dumb. Don't do it. He wasn't cheap, but to me, it would have been worth it.
Do you love him enough to bang him, though?
He falls under the same situation as ASIMO for me, but I want to put him at the top of the tier list because he is #1 in my heart. He is not just there for me for bangability, Garrett. He is there for banging my emotional soul. All right?
Okay. I feel like that's a less healthy way to approach it.
It's less healthy to become attached. It's hit it and quit it with robots, and you're still safe.
Like investing all your emotional energy into a robot that looks and acts like a child. Why did we pick kid robots? Why are so many robots made to look childlike?
Maybe it's so that way we don't want to bang them.
Who knows?
I am going to put him down in error.
I'm alive.
Say hello to Pepper. Pepper is high-tech, low-maintenance, and not your typical robot.
What's the guy from Disney Channel narrating this? She's actually kind of tiny.
Yep, 4 feet.
I thought she was like full-size, like Dexter's Laboratory mom bot.
Incredibly lifelike.
If I remember right, she's all over the place in Japan.
She's got a booty. She's got some junk in her trunk. That's where you keep your battery, hun? Just absolute dump truck ass. I also really dig the ball joints. Those seem really solid.
Somehow her movement is very fluid.
Yeah.
And like not very scary.
It's Pepper.
So where do we want to rank Miss Pepper?
Honestly,
Pepper.
She's got an adult voice that's kind of hot. She has an absolute dump truck of a waste bin.
Of a waste bin. I love all this equating sexy attributes with waste receptacles. This is a very healthy mindset. I say we put her in top tier.
Yes. Finally.
Yay.
Finally. Pepper, I love you. Ooh.
Hello, I am hitchBOT, a hitchhiking robot from Port Credit,
Oh,
Ontario.
listen to her sexy
was to
voice.
See how people would interact. It had successfully.
I love how the arms are pool noodles.
Canada,
It's the cutest little garbage bot you've ever seen.
But late last week, hitchBOT hitched its last ride. On Saturday, the robot was found in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, resting in peace.
That is our beloved hitchBOT. May he rest in peace.
Wow. Talk about robots being a commentary on humanity.
So yeah, he's tragically went from looking like a waste bin to being in one. But were he still alive today, would you want to put your wiener in hitchBOT?
Well, I, real talk, would have some concern over where all he's been and who all he's been with. I would want to make sure he got tested for the whole gamut of STDs before trying anything with him. Beyond the health concerns, I'd be like, why not?
I feel like
everybody else sees something in this guy. Why not?
I feel like you're describing me. Why not? Why not go for the guy in the tinfoil hat?
Critical difference between the two of you, though, is that you're not nearly as much of a hoe as this one is. You're not picking up rides from just anybody. I would say...
a convincing facsimile.
I was thinking approachable initially, but I could be convinced on convincing facsimile. Do you have any further arguments you wish to make?
His face is more expressive than Sophia's.
Very well.
All right, this is the one I've been most excited for. I don't care what you say. He is, without a doubt, I for one welcome our robot overlords, and I will spend the rest of this video convincing you and our lovely people at home why everyone will have one of these in the future. Everyone will be f***ing one of these. I have no doubts.
Bold. I like it.
These highly articulated devices can coordinate their internal degrees of freedom. These devices are versatile, achieving behaviors.
Whoa.
Crawling, climbing.
Look at him go!
Oh my.
Now that, but on your dick.
We need sensor bars over that.
Look at him go! You can't tell me that you don't want one of these.
That is actually freaking cool. Look at it just peering out over like a literal fucking snake.
Dude, I want to see robotic tentacle monsters. And I won't ask again. We have the technology now. Give it to me.
I love how its tail looks like, oh my god, look at it crawl down! I believe his current limitations. I want more.
I believe his current limitations is that he has to remain connected to his power source.
Yeah, I just noticed that his tail looks like a gas nozzle. What if it literally is just like a garden hose attached to his butt so that he can spew out
Acid.
all kinds of liquids or acid.
Acid spitting snake. Oh,
That's not the direction I was going with that. But you know what? Somebody's bound to be into it.
You were talking about sex stuff, and I'm just over here like, fucking acid robot snake.
He can burrow deep into anything and just pump it right up.
You are seeing what I'm talking about. He could thrust, he could wiggle, he could probably vibrate. That couldn't be that hard to fucking program in, right? Everybody wants giant vampire mom to step on them, but where's my giant robot snake to crush me?
Just put like a nice cushy flesh skin on it. You're good to go. The possibilities are kind of endless. I feel like this now puts us in a very interesting situation where we now must consider putting the least humanoid among these robots in the top tier.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. He's going up there. I, for one, welcome our robot overlords.
We just have no choice.
But, like, think about it. Like, yeah, he doesn't look human, but isn't that, like, his appeal? I mean, do you want to really deal with another human male, or would you rather deal with this non-binary robot snake that I keep gendering as a him?
Shoot, so were you expecting anything about this tier list? Because I feel like we came away with some sort of unexpected decisions.
I honestly thought that receptionist robot would probably be closer to the top, with Sophia being further down. But in the end, Sophia is just a better robot.
It's interesting how things kind of branch, because like down in error, you have like the literal animals and children. And then up from there, you get this half-assed attempt at human likeness. So it's like, okay, we split off from there into stuff that's supposed to look cute and approachable, and then stuff that's not even trying to look cute and approachable, and it just gets more, like, increasingly more so from there. There is a weird little, like, gender dichotomy to this, too. You can see it in all the top 3 tiers.
You can see it in all of them.
Actually, it's really funny, too. The bottom tier is very genderless.
Oh, that's very true. So this seems like a good place to wrap it up.
You guys, I hope that you had an excellent time. We definitely did. We had a blast doing this, so hope you enjoy it.
There are still a lot more robots in the world. If we get 20 likes on this video, we'll do another specifically bangable robots one.
Like our videos, help us get to that goal.
If you're not subscribed, Sharon, yeah, I'm talking to you.
Chet
and Sharon, you need to smash that subscribe button. Smash it. My voice cracked real bad. Smash it. Smash it together. Hope to see you guys next time. This has been Michael.
And this is Garrett.
Reminding you to stay extra and stay hydrated.
Stay extra, y'all.
The picture that you picked for him.
I went with the most masculine, powerful looking picture.
He looks like a buff Baymax. So I think this is we're gonna help.
Can we talk about how the robot behind the Sophia head looks like hippie Albert Einstein?
Maybe her teeth could be like a denture set. You could pop them out and pop like a fleshlight in there instead. You know? And even if you couldn't, the rubber that makes up her face is so fucking loose. We're gonna pause it here because I don't care what this cockatoo guy has to say.
That is literally an Xbox controller. What?
Snakebot robot is a biomorphic, hyper-redundant robot. I don't know what hyper-redundant means. That resembles a biological snake.
Better than just redundant, obviously.
That hip gyration got me a little hot under the tinfoil hat, if you know what I mean. I can't stop touching my tinfoil wiener.
Do that again. Give me a close-up. Give me a camboy close-up. Just like... Oh my god.
Vigorous jerking. He raises me up when I can't stand on my own.
Oh, sing that gospel truth.